Hi, I'm Brian Neary, a commercial real estate advisor with Newmark Grubb Knight Frank. With us today, we have co-founder of Technically Media, Chris Wink.
Right now, Technically publishes in Philadelphia, Brooklyn, Delaware, Baltimore, and DC. We expect to continue to have a larger footprint, but we care a lot about those communities where we are now, and that's our first and primary responsibility. And so more generally, have lots of live conversations. We are a bootstrapped organization up until this point. We've been built on our own revenue and our own desperation and lots of hard work. So that means whenever we go to a next community, we do it under the guise that this is a long-term sustainable decision. I have no interest in going to somewhere and leaving. So I don't talk about months, I talk about years. I probably have since I was 8 years old. I'm not interested in short-term impact. I do everything forever. We've been in Baltimore for 5 years and I'm like, okay, we're just getting settled. I don't think that local news specifically, but meaningful organizations generally can have short-term impact that matters. I don't think that even exists. I think you can start something, you can be a catalyst, and there's lots of great short-term catalysts, but I intend on building something that can last or have impact far longer than my individual role in it, and that's going to mean finding sustainability. Ideologically, I'm super interested in understanding how local journalism can be supported by the market, and that's what I've been doing for the last 7 years of my life. We're a 25-person team, growing revenue year over year. I think we grew by a third from 2015 to 2016, and we'll do something similar to that in 2017. We continue to grow, and we tend to be, I think, are usually seen as shockingly open, which is strange to me. I think we lie to each other a lot as humans, and I find it really strange, particularly among an entrepreneurship community, that we like to talk so much about collaboration and open source communities. I'm surprised how much of that feels like a lie to me, where at the cocktail party, everything is up and to the right, everything is working, all my metrics are perfect. And so the more and more I found that as an entrepreneur, and feeling relatively confident that we had reached stability, lots of challenges and problems, I found myself wanting to be a lot more comfortable in those small talk conversations, to be the first one who says, this is working and this I'm struggling with, or here's something we're trying that's just starting and I have no idea if it's going to work. Because that's a lot truer to me, the story of building a company than everything working. I think I spent the first several years as a very nervous, very scared, very struggling young founder who couldn't understand why everyone's companies were thriving except for mine. And then as I got better about reporting them, I found that no one's were. It was an elaborate lie, and people get in front of cameras and lie about everything working and everything's perfect, and I'm gonna buy Google tomorrow. And I would love if we got a lot realer, and I think it would be a lot better for a lot more people if we were more honest about how hard this is and how rare it is to work. So yeah, I would love to be a part of talking about, we had $1.67 million in 2016 on really tight margins, and everyone on our team knows it, and anyone who wants to talk about it can talk about it. We're profitable, but it's hard, and we work really hard, and we are not at the meaningful, thriving place that the halcyon days of mid to late 20th century journalism was built on. And I think that's, if you care about journalism, if you care about economic impact, if you care about entrepreneurship, we want companies to be meaningfully profitable because it allows for experimentation, it allows for risk. That's where you can take chances. So I think we should talk about that a lot more, and I will be happy to join that conversation.